Hey, welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. It's getting closer to the Thanksgiving holiday here in the States. Uh, Busy morning. Anyway, I want to do a show. Before we get on, I didn't get to do one yesterday. I had to teach the kiddos. So I'm on here today. We're talking about 10x in your day. I want to say, you know, you can 10x what you're doing and how quick you get it done by sharing with others and receiving at the same time. And I'm going to go through a couple scenarios where the other day, I had one of my entrepreneurs that I mentor ask me, Greg, why do you mentor these new up and coming companies? Why do you participate? Because I know you're not making. I don't know how you make money or anything like that. I was like, well, no, it's not for the money. One, everyone asked me how to do the business, so I'm also mentor people, but two, I learn a lot and I get a lot of energy from all those people that want to do stuff, right? So you get that energy. If you join a mastermind group or a group of scrum masters, whatever your professional is, managers or whatever, sometimes you just generate a lot of energy. You get stuff you want to get done and you learn from them because when they share, they supply problems are had and you hear all these different solutions. That 10x is in your mind, different possibilities. And I'm going to go through a couple of things, even when I'm coach, where, yeah, I'm a scrum master for one team. Then maybe I'm a scrum master for two. And maybe then I become an agile coach for a bunch of teams. I'm learning and interacting and gathering as much data in my mind from all these scrum masters and professionals I work with and what their experiences are. And therefore, my experience is 10x. 10x is for a shorter period of time. Like if I work for one company for 10 years, right? I get that experience. However, if I'm working with 10 companies or 10 people, I can get 10 years worth of experience in 1 year in a way of thinking of it that way, if that makes sense to you. You speed up the learning process and your ability to progress in your career and what you're doing, what you're coaching, how you're treating other people, and all that by sharing and receiving from other people. We're going to go with that today in the show, in the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, where we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical and tactical way so you can bring value to your customer, not work crazy hours, bring that value to customer and have a little fun along the way. As I said today, holidays here, a lot of stuff going on, whatever. I can have excuse after excuse after excuse. But today I want to talk about, because like I said, I had an entrepreneur ask me, why do you mentor these companies, Greg? And I do. And in there you can see, if you're ever interested, there is a group that I do mentor. It's in my background. It's called Founders Institute. And you can join if you have a company idea. They have a nice program and everything. And I'm happy to join and give my feedback where I can. And more than just agile, more business stuff, things you do, marketing, whatever, customer experience, things like that. So same thing, I coach teams. So I mentor new teams. And they asked, what do you do? I said, well, it's not for the money. I wish it was. It would be nice if it don't make money. Maybe I will one day out of these groups. They'll make $1 million and I'll catch $5, right? But it's really, I like seeing the ideas float in someone's head and how they do, and it gets me energized on my businesses and what I want to do and how I want to approach things and how I want to teach things and things like that. So I'm always learning. The same reason why I've always joined, like in my local company, maybe they have a BA group or a Scrum Master group or a product or an engineers group, whatever it was. I would attend that. One, to share things I'm having issues, and maybe if there's 20 people in the room, again, here's your 10x thing, or let's say there's 10 people in the room, I have a problem. I got 10 people in the room, and they all 10 of them give me an idea how to solve a problem. I just 10x the number of ideas to solve a problem, right? That's the idea of the group thought and how they can give you feedback. Now, the same thing is when they each experience something, and they get 10, so you get 100. I don't know what the multiplier would be, but it'd be 100x, right? During that session, because everyone would get 10 ideas. And if you had 10 is 100. So you're really 100xing your experiences and your thought processes in a short period of time, in that half hour that you're interacting on these groups. So I always joined these groups to share and help others because I always benefited from it, to be honest with you, as much as help and benefit the other people. Now, a lot of people, I don't want to go to this group. Sometimes, you don't have anything. Sometimes you just listen. And there's been a number of times where I'm sitting in a mastermind group, and no matter what it was, one was people getting businesses and doing things. And sometimes it was just listening to the issues that that person was having triggered something in my brain to help me solve a problem I have. When I do my mastermind group, which is, by the way, available, if anybody wants to join the mastermind group, send me a message. I got 3 people I got to send message to really get going because the new year's coming. I want to get this going. Been delaying and follow up, see if they're still interested per se. It's been a slow start this year for me. I can give you another reason on that. Maybe I will do a show on that one day. But when I'm in those masterminds, sometimes helping them helps me solve a problem because it opens a door in my mind because I'm thinking that creative juice to help solve their problem. It starts the creative juice in my own head to solve my own problem. And go, God, you know what? Now I thought about that and gave you that answer. I just thought of something to solve my problem. It happens all the time, right? So it 10X my ability and the speed from which to come up with ideas and possible things to try and experiments and things like that, and to learn from them. And I'm amazed how many people don't do it. Even if I go to I go to the Agile Dojo here in Philadelphia. There may not be a lot of people, but you know what? It's interesting and fun to interact with those other 5, 10, 15 people that may show up and how they interact, just to learn, experience, and share some thoughts and know that you're not alone. And that's kind of why I created that Slack channel thing. If you join our newsletter for 5 a.m. Mester Scrum and you get there, you get a little thing. Hey, if you want to join the Slack channel, just add another click and then you're in the Slack channel. It gives you a small audience of people to talk about what we talk about in an agile world. It's nice. It's been quiet for a while. I don't know. Maybe I should post something, get them all triggered up, or just reach out to them. I got to when you manage this stuff, you have to do a lot of maintenance stuff. That's why you pay. I don't charge for the Slack channel unless you don't join the mailing list. Then I think it's $5 a month or something like that. Or yeah, I think it's like that. But if you join the mailing list, it's free. So it's a trade. Join the mailing list, join the Slack channel for free. Share thoughts and ideas and interact with other people, because as you share those ideas, and this is where I encourage people on there, besides me, other people give responses to people's questions, because then it grows bigger. You could do the same thing on LinkedIn. It's a little more broad base, and sometimes you don't want to share out this huge public world because you don't know who's going to come in. But on the Slack, there's no what do you want to call it? Search engine optimization on that you may have messed up or had a bad question and get a lot of bad response. I don't know. It doesn't happen on Slack. So that's why I like Slack, because then you can be out there and be exposed and have some feedback without it coming back to haunt you later. Oh, that was a dumb idea, Greg. Like, okay, fine. It was my idea. I don't care. But those are the kind of things you do. Now I'm kind of drifting off a little bit here, but let's bring it back here. 10xing your career, 10xing your experiences by joining groups, right? You can sit for a single Scrum team and be a Scrum Master or a product owner for 10 years and gain 10 years experience. Or you can be on your Scrum team, maybe 2 or 3. Maybe you join a group of 10 other Scrum Masters and learn or share with them every once in a while. You don't have to be every day, but you 10x your experiences in less time. So what took 10 years now takes 1 year, because you're working with 10 other Scrum Masters and you're gaining knowledge and experience and their thoughts and feedback on your issues and vice versa. So now you go, well, I didn't have that problem, but I know Scrum Master XYZ had that problem and they did this to solve it. So maybe I'll take that idea and use that to solve problem that you have or suggest that problem, right? So that's how you 10x stuff. That's how you grow as an individual. So again, 10x by sharing, speaking, coaching, teaching. Now teaching, right? People ask, well, why do you teach? And I haven't done it in a while, but I enjoyed it because in the classroom, when we had let's say 20 people in the classroom, sometimes I had more. The internal ones, I had 30 some odd, 40 sometimes in a classroom. I had 40 people, 20 to 40 people's experiences that I was learning from. And as we applied things and talked about different agile principles, what was their experience? So it's not my single experience, but the experience of 20 to 40 other people all at one time. Not everyone responds, that some are drifting, but some, you get various changes. You benefit in ones and others, but just from sharing or teaching in class or coaching, right? Coaching and mentoring. When I coach another individual, I not only learn from my experience and apply, but I'm also learning by sharing their experiences and walking with them and partnering with them. So, you ever look at it, you think I'm crazy about when I say this. However, how many times, if you're in the proposal business or you evaluate a company, when you look at these companies, oh, we have 115 years experience of engineering. It's because they added all the people in the room and they got 115 years experience. So it works, right? They do it. We have all this experience because we have 3 people and they all have, or let's say we say 115 years or 100 years. We have 10 people with 10 years experience and it's 100, it adds up to 100, sometimes that more, less, whatever. But, it comes up to 100 years experience. They do that, right? On their staff. They promote it that way. So why can't you do that for yourself as an individual? Hey, I have the experiences. Now, I will say, sometimes you have to make sure you do not over exaggerate. When I say I've been to 3,000 plus daily scrums, literally, I've been through 3,000 plus daily scrums because I did the math. Because I would sit in when I would agile coach like 4 or 5 teams. I sat in their daily scrums. I sat in as just an observationist or whatever, just listening and not coaching in the thing. Coach outside unless the scrum master or team invited me to add some points or some coaching advice. I didn't say nothing, but I felt the experience of their team and their daily scrums. So it's true, right? Over my years that I've done it, if I add it all up, yeah, it's over 3,000, maybe more at this point in time. I don't know, but I got all the experience. Like, how do you live? How do you do all that? Because I would do 4 or 5 a day, sometimes 10. Depends on what the day was and what the team was and what the organization was. Usually about 4 or 5 a day. So all morning long, I was going to daily scrums, and then there was always some crazy person did them in the afternoon. But that's how I got them all. So when I manage one team, you get 1 daily scrum. When you work with 4 or 5 other daily scrums, you get 4 or 5. So I had 4x plus 6. So like 6x every day for some of the larger organizations I helped work with. So I wanted to share that with you. And then when I have a scrum for my own group, my own mastermind, I would count that too. So it depends. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. That's how you 10x. That's how you get stuff faster, by sharing. But here's the thing. If you don't offer to share, you're not going to get anything in return. So you have to open the door for you to share your experience, your thoughts to others so that they can provide you with their shared experiences, because somebody has to step in the ring first. And if you don't do it, no one's going to do it. If you don't ever step in it, you never benefit from that. So that's how you 10x everything. Wanted to share that with you, my experience again. I had someone ask, well, why do you mentor these entrepreneurs and stuff? And I said, I learn from them. And I suck up their energy, to be honest with you, because there's nothing better than watch someone has an idea and they have this energy and how they want to do it and all. And I get caught up, and next thing I know, my energy's up there with theirs, right? That's just how it is. It's fun. Anyway, I want to wish you the best. I know the holidays coming up. I have no idea if I'm going to be every day. I think I will be. I don't know about Thanksgiving, because my son is going to be in the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day parade. So I have to take him and drop him off and then pick him up. So I don't know what Thanksgiving morning is going to be, nor Thanksgiving Day. But the rest of the week, I should be on. I should be on tomorrow. I should be on Friday. So we'll see. And with that, have a great day. Enjoy the Thanksgiving. If I don't talk to some of my connections or whatever, I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And good luck. Take care. Bye.